Hello, my name is Jeremy Sistrunk, and I am here to reviewing the iPad Pro in the iPad Pencil. As you can see from the title, I am reviewing the iPad Pencil. This little neat little invention by Apple, which sits so coolly, like it rests like right on top, boom, right on top of your iPad, and it's just real nice. And as soon as it comes there, it starts charging. It's it's nice. You get to see a little charge and everything. Like once it hits the iPad and whatnot like that. And let me just be honest with you. I'm just gonna start off this review, and I want you to know, like, okay, um just to be completely transparent, I am a software professional. I do use these tools every single day for a living, so I'm going to be able to evaluate these things on a completely different scale than your normal. I'm just trying to play Halo Infinite with all of my friends, or just trying to play League of Legends. Okay, so these are things that I really use on a semi-normal basis. And the first thing I'm going to go ahead and tell you is that the iPad Pro and the iPad Pencil, iPad Pro, beast of a machine. I mean, I was actually able to download and use Premiere Rush. Um, Thought it was really cool little program. And I was also using Adobe Spark too. Not really familiar with that program as much as I was Adobe Premiere Rush. Um, I was doing a few things on that, and I liked how the software worked. But I will say this: it the iPad Pro is a really good machine, but the programs that you would expect to work on this machine just don't. And a lot of people aren't buying this machine for Netflix. Like, I mean, there's plenty of other tablets that are way cheaper for Netflix machine. This is more marketed towards professionals who are going to be using some really popular or powerful apps like Craft, or some kind of notebooking apps and things like that, that I would have thought that would take advantage of the iPad Pro. And I definitely see where my own company has a lot of space to grow into this arena. But let me just go ahead and tell you, uh, iPad Pro, I find, is so many different ways to integrate into my workflow. Especially when you put when the new sidecar on there, being able to use it as an extended display. When you don't want to take out your big ass monitor, I guess, and you just want to use your smaller kind of just something you need a second monitor kind of just to flip on use code, and you just kind of want to use one as a preview. Like, you don't want to kind of jumble both of those things up, or if you have the space to do that, and make that thing kind of separate, like being able to carry around your iPad and carry around your laptop, and being able to extend that second display really does give you a very powerful mobile workflow, especially if you're a professional that has a lot of things going on. That's kind of the little power unlock thing. Now, I didn't talk about, and I purposely talked around this little instrument right here. This is so I have notoriously very bad handwriting. I have very bad handwriting. I've been working on it for years. But at a certain point in my life, I had to say, guess what? I'm not getting any better. Okay? And I'm not going to invest the time to I invest my time in all kind of stupid shit. I'm not about to waste my time on handwriting. It's actually pretty archaic. Okay? So when I bought this pencil, I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know what. I do have journals. I do have planners and things like that. But I mean, just I really do enjoy like the simple. I don't know. In my head, I do kind of like the muscle memory of writing. But this thing is buggy at best. That's giving it a really nice, a real nice ring to it. Like this is buggy at best. Like you got a lot of studios. You got a lot of things. Excuse me, not studios, but you have a lot of programs that you would think would have more Apple Pencil support, native programs, and it's very very little support for this. If you like to write and then see your own handwriting just kind of magically appear into text and then that fuck up a lot, I mean, go ahead, be my guest. This is out here for you. Um, and also, I don't know what it is, but not having any kind of like sensory feedback to the Apple Pencil. Um, Not having any kind of sensory feedback right there. Um, that kind of, they said that kind of hurts the handwriting or whatnot. Kind of hurts the legibility of your handwriting because it's just so easy to kind of just right off the page. So it's very slick surface. I did order the Paperlike. Uh, we'll see how that improves. If so, if you guys like this video or whatnot, I will make a update video, and I will tell you about the Paperlike. But from right here, so practically, how I wanted to incorporate this into my workflow. I wanted to draw my wireframes in Adobe XD and or Figma, and then if I like had like a problem or anything, I could just be able to use the little tap function on the fucking Apple Pencil, erase my little line, and then draw it back if I needed to. Like it should be simple. That's kind of the reason why I bought it. It's 125, $175. It's a very expensive little gadget. $100 little piece of plastic. I'm like, okay, well, there's got to be a reason for it. Yeah, it's nice. It integrates to the side of the iPad very well. Yeah, it's nice that, I mean, just because how can I say this? Just because it integrates to the side of an iPad and has really good design or whatever, I don't think perhaps um or maybe me as a developer, maybe I just haven't used the functions or something, but the Apple Pencil just doesn't have the support it needs from the developer community in order for it to be effective. I mean, and this is going to be where, I mean, honestly, like, if we're going to keep coming out with, like, proprietary third party devices, like, even a proprietary pencil, a first party pencil, like, I mean, the integration for it has to be kind of just built into these particular integrated applications such as Safari, Notes, and all this crazy stuff. Like, I mean, yeah, there's integrated support for Notes, but I would expect that it would be like Notes would keep it kind of in handwriting form. What it does is that you write, and then it tries to like put what you're saying into English. So if I write this, it'll put his, and it's like, no. And then you would think, okay, let me just strike it out and then write what I would want to write. And you would think, like, okay, software wise, that should work fairly well. Not as intuitively as you think. It's like when I swipe, I have to constantly go back and forth and chase the little place where I'm just, I don't know, my big dumb dumb hands go trying to, I guess, trying to mark something out. It just doesn't work well for me. Is I'm trying to use it. I'm trying to give it more of a chance, but unless Apple comes up with some kind of software update that allows for some kind of first party integration um, with this, I just don't think that this is going to work. I just don't think it's going to work. And it's quite unfortunate because it's a very practical tool. And the way that it's built onto the iPad is very convenient to carry it around. So I thought that that was really cool on Apple's part. But I mean, you know, where I think definitely maybe built-in integration with Safari would have definitely helped. And also, you can't. Okay, so even the areas where you're just like, okay, well, there's other opportunities where you could see this little thing like coming into play, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys are not professionals about to go and order this because you're trying to do wireframes. You guys are just, I just want to just tap and go here and boom boom and with my stylus, right? Yeah, it didn't work well as a stylus to navigate. Yeah, I thought that was really weird. I thought that was really strange. Did not work well as a stylus to navigate. It doesn't navigate through the pages very well. So it becomes a tool that you can only really draw with, and those applications are very far and few in between that have the proper support for the Apple Pencil. So I'm gonna give this a not very good. Not very good at all. So I'm gonna keep this short. So in summary, iPad Pro, very beast of a machine. Finding very different ways to. So I mean, it's giving me more workflow opportunities because I have crazy ADHD now these days. I've been needing to get out the house. You can easily pack up your iPad Pro and your MacBook Pro and go out and about and have your dual screen workflow without having to be tethered to your big ass external monitor. So I thought that that was really really cool. But in terms of the iPad Pencil, it is a bust. It is $125 waste of time. Really nice, really elegant design, but there is only so much that a magnet and a piece of plastic can actually, take you before you realize that you've been duped.